Hi there. Yes, I'm in my pajamas. I'll explain why in a minute. What is a legacy? It's planting seeds in a garden you never get to see. Lin-Manuel Miranda. Okay, so I got my booster shot on Tuesday and I'm shooting this yesterday, Wednesday, and just feeling kind of punk. So I thought, why not a jammy blog? Why not? So here we are. It's kind of comfy and wrinkly, just like me. Anyway, I promise this isn't a downer, even though I've been feeling a little bit kicked after getting that booster shot. So bear with me. I've been thinking a lot about death this week. I mean, how could we not, right? We're surrounded by reminders of the toll of this wretched, stubbornly mutating virus. And then in the obituaries, we read the names of people we knew and respected, even loved in some cases. Betty White, Sidney Poitier, Bob Saget, Marilyn Bergman, The Way We Were, Peter Bogdanovich. And that's just since New Year's Eve. Now, when you first hear of the passing of someone whose work you watched, enjoyed, respected, you kind of give a bit of an involuntary gasp and then an aw. Then you start remembering the moments they gave you that impacted you, whether it was a sitcom star or a bawdy talk show guest, a beloved TV dad or an Oscar-winning trailblazer. We each have those moments in some performer's life that resonate with us. Long ago, they may have stopped contributing to their body of work, or maybe they did a show the previous night. It doesn't matter. Their legacy is in the moments that touched our souls. So what about the rest of us, the regular non-walk of fame folks who wake up each day thankful for another chance to get it right or just to be upright? For us, you and me, a legacy means a different thing. You may have heard the story of Alfred Nobel, you know, the Swedish prize guy. In the 19th century, his brother died, but an obituary was mistakenly written about Alfred instead. In it, he was called the Merchant of Death for having invented dynamite, furthering the growth of armaments and destruction in the world. Now, this error in journalism, what Emperor Tang of the 21st century would decry as fake news, could have infuriated Mr. Nobel. But instead, we are told that the wealthy and brilliant Swede used the mistake to examine and then alter his own legacy. For 2 years, he and an assistant toiled to come up with the answer: money from his vast fortune towards Nobel Prizes in chemistry, literature, medicine, physics, and peace. So rather than be remembered for blowing things up, his name is synonymous with building people up. Few of us have the resources to leave that sort of legacy, but look at Betty White. On her 100th birthday this Monday, many are donating to their local animal shelters in her memory. Bob Saget, best known as Dad Danny Tanner on TV's Full House, later host of America's Funniest Home Videos, and who was on stage and off about as dirty a comic as they get, was lauded as a kind and supportive friend to all. Whether or not people liked or got him, that came in a distant second to the kind of person he was. And Sidney Poitier, respected for class, grace, and his fight for human rights. And yes, being a fine actor who broke color barriers. A legacy is so much more than how many people bought tickets to your latest show or downloaded whatever you're putting out. How kind we are to people who couldn't repay us. That's what really matters. What we give to someone when they need it most, or better yet, anticipate it before they do. That's the legacy. Simply signing an organ donor card because we might save several lives when ours is over. That's all it takes to live on. Tomorrow's not promised to anyone. Bob Saget had gigs booked for the year ahead. Betty White was looking forward to a big 100th birthday celebration. Morgan Freeman's character said very memorably in Stephen King's Shawshank Redemption, "You better get busy living or get busy dying." I've done the math. If I live as long as my mom, who died way too young, I have 18 years left. On the other hand, if I stick around as long as our friends Helen or Mira, I've got well over 30. But in the case of Helen Mirren, we don't know. It'll likely never be enough. But we get what we get, and yeah, in some cases, earn, I guess. Better get busy. And a booster shot was a great step in that direction. Have a good weekend.